Hello, it's Tuesday afternoon, and I just got in the mood for showing my nursery. I've got my sweet babies here. I've been creating these sweet dollies for about 4 years, and so I thought I'd go around. I don't really have a nursery, with the crib and changing table and that, but I just, for those of you who are new subscribers, I felt like I just wanted to show some of my dollies. I've been changing them into warmer clothes because it's been getting a little colder here. So if I forget a name, I apologize. It's hard to remember all the names. I think we can all relate to that. And so I keep my dollies in little baskets on the bed. And so I'm just going to go around and just kind of show you each of them, and I might forget their names, but we'll just keep going. So this is little Daisy right here, and she's sleeping so good in her little wicker crib or cradle, and she's wearing a little some lavender pants with little flowers, and she is a daisy sculpt by, I think, Bountiful Baby. So she's a little sweetheart. I actually rooted her hair myself, and I created her. So there she is. And we have Big Bird over here. These are my children when they were really little. My daughter was maybe 5, and my son was 2. So I love that photograph of the two of them. And here we have Big Bird and Eleanor, Ruth, and she's the Adri Stoetti sculpt, and she's just beautiful. Look at her little face. I just love her. And she has a really cute outfit with a little koala bear and blue sweater, and she's all ready for cold weather. So there she is. I've had her since July, and here's little Elizabeth, and she's the Savannah sculpt, and she reminds me of my daughter when she was a little girl, so that's how her name became Elizabeth. And Melanie from In the Sparrow's Nest gave me that little doll over there. I just love her so much. Thank you, Melanie. And here's a horse that she gave me too. She's just so kind and always so thoughtful, and she and I have become good friends, and I love being part of this community. And here we have, let's see, this was Charlie, and he's wearing a little lion sleeper. Look at that, from Carter's, and he has a really cute little yellow lovey. My favorite color is yellow. So, and here's little Jose. He's Joseph asleep. I'll take off his pacifier so you get to see what he looks like without a passy. And he's just so cute. And he's wearing a very vintage pajama or sleeper, kind of terry cloth. I just love those kind of sleepers. And I managed to find one for about $2. So it's so cute. It has a rocking horse. And then that little bear back there, when we first came to the States, my sister, my mom, and my grandma had that on my bed. And so I've kept it forever. I just love that little bear. Isn't he cute? And he has like mittens. Oops. He's got like little mitts for winter. And so he means a lot to me. Let's see. And here we have little Violet. And she's a Brit Klinger sculpt, and she was one of my first babies that I created, and she does need some eyelashes, but I think she looks pretty cute without eyelashes. And she's wearing a very soft, fleecy sleeper. Isn't that just beautiful? I love her sleeper. It's kind of a very fuzzy, fleecy one, and I love that little lamb that she's holding. And then we have little Charlotte here, and she's the Easton sculpt, and I always loved her little face. And I painted her hair, and her veining is a little more pronounced, but she was one of my first babies, and I I think she's pretty special. So, and the two of them look really cute in that basket. And let's see, I've got, who is this little girl? Emma. Here is little Emma. And she's a Leah sculpt, and she has a really cute pink sweater and little and a sleeper with flowers. Isn't she just beautiful? And I crocheted this blanket. I love the purple and the pink. I think it kind of has it's a nice combination. It's like mauve and purple, and I just fell in love with that. I love to crochet. It's very relaxing for me, and my goal is to crochet more things to sell, and so I'm kind of been working on that. And now that winter is coming, it'll be a perfect time to do that. So, and here's my little Scott, and he's a candy sculpt. And look at what a sweet face he has, and he's got my favorite outfit that I found with the choo-choo train. So he looks all cozy for winter, and he's such a happy boy. I love his big blue eyes, and he's got some little handmade booties that I made. And of course, for Theme Thursday, it's ducks. So I thought I'd include this little ducky. That's one of my favorite ducks, a tea-white duck, and he's very soft and fluffy. So, and here's what's this little girl's name? Rose. Originally, she had very rosy cheeks, and I decided to redo them a little bit. And she's the Precious Gift sculpt, and she's really sweet. Look at her. And she was also one of my first ones that I painted. I think she turned out really cute, and she's wearing a little Tweety Bird outfit. Look at that with the Tweety Bird. I love Tweety Bird. So, like I said, I was just in the mood for changing my dollies this week, so I did change some of them. And then we have William, and he's wearing this little fox sleeper. He's such a good boy. I love this little guy. And he's the Ireland sculpt. And I also created him, and I love his big blue eyes. And look at that monkey in the background. And next to him is Lucia. And she was a little girl, and I decided to turn her into a little boy. And, I mean, she was a little boy, and I decided that she would be a little girl. So there's Lucia. Sorry, I do not edit my videos, so if I make some boo-boos, that's okay. And she's wearing the cutest sleeper with a bumblebee and yellow flowers and peach flowers, or pinky and peach flowers. So she's a sweet little girl. And I did crochet this blanket. I love the colors. They're kind of a, what do you call that? Teal, or, I mean, different color greens, which I really like. With the purple, I think it looks really pretty. So they look very cozy. And then, let's see, who else are we missing? Oh, we got little Noah over here, and he's my pride and joy. And I haven't given him a whole lot of attention lately. I need to get him some baby clothes, like maybe 9-month-old clothes. He's the Grant sculpt, and I just love this little guy. And he was one of my first babies that I ordered from an artist, from Precious Pearl Nursery. And I love overalls on, I think they call them dungarees. I love dungarees on little boys. So there's little Noah. I thought Noah was just the perfect name for him. And I love his painted hair. He kind of has a Prismacolor here. It's kind of hard to see here, but he's got really neat, soft hair. And my daughter always liked horses. So I've got a little horse that I bought her when she was a little girl. And so it sits on her bed. My daughter's a nurse, and she loves being a nurse. She's always been very caring and empathetic toward people and that. So there's a little horse that I got for her. And the little stuffed doggy. Look at that. And this is my favorite photograph here of a little girl with a little puppy dog. And this was from Colombia, where I was raised. There's, people live out in the country, and they're called campesinos, or peasants. And a lot of them are very poor, and they carry all their belongings like in these sacks or whatever. So here the little girl is taking a little rest, and the little puppy dog is right behind her. And this is my daughter's favorite picture. She really loves that. And I love the look on the little girl's face. Very special. So every time I see that picture, it just reminds me of Colombia when I lived down there. If you don't know and you're new to my channel, I was raised in Colombia. So and maybe sometime I'll talk a little bit more about living down there and what it was like. There's a lot to share about that. So anyway, and then here we have this is the Fauna sculpt by Cindy Musgrove, and it was created by Near and Far Reborn Nursery. In fact, she's on she's part of our community here, and I think she painted her at the Rose Doll Show last summer, and she's signed by Cindy Musgrove. And I love this little fawn. I've always loved fawns. So she looks all snuggly in her little fall outfit. Look at that, and even her little bottoms have unicorns on them. It's so cute. But so and her name is Autumn. Autumn Rose is what I called her. So, but let's see. So anyway, you got to see some of my babies. It's a beautiful day out there right now. It's about 55, which is like Indian summer for being being beginning of November. It's amazing. And my son is helping out at the polling booths, or like at the polling places, is helping out there with the voters and everything. So I thought this would be a perfect time to come and share my dollies. If they look a little yellow, it's because the lighting gives them kind of more of a yellow look. The lighting isn't the best in here. But here's Elena, and she's the Elliot sculpt. I love this little girl. Look at that little face. And she's wearing a little teddy bear outfit. And yeah, she's one of my favorites. She's 23 inches tall. All my babies are my favorite. So if you'd like to comment down below and let me know how many dollies you have or babies, and maybe you can talk about one of your favorite ones. Which one is your favorite reborn and why? That would be great. I'd love to hear your comment. And I just wanted to come on. Let me see. I'm going to turn off the light. Well, we'll leave it on so you can see. But there they are. And I wish I had a crib where I could put all my babies, but I kept my children's crib. But my husband, of course, doesn't let me have a crib in the room. But that's okay. I understand. So I hope you're all staying happy and healthy. And I really, really love being part of this community. And please subscribe. And there will be more things coming up. So thanks, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.